Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 274 of our Get Your Goals annual challenge. Today we are switching gears and we're talking about life framework area number 9, which is contribution this year. Sometimes I mix up and I think about them differently or in different order. It doesn't matter. It's like what's going on in my life, what's going on different times of the year, that I will focus on one area of my life's goals more than another, especially when I'm doing an annual challenge. So we've done all the other 8 areas: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationships, communication, and confidence last month. And this month, we're switching gears to focus on the entire month contribution. What the heck is contribution? Well, the first thing we need to do is decide and define contribution for us. What does contribution look like? What does it mean? The essence of contribution is making a difference in someone or something, for something or someone's life, etc. Having an impact, leaving a legacy, no matter how big or how small, leaving the world a better place than we found it, right? Leaving the people we love and care about better off than they were if we hadn't been in their lives, right? So we can do that through acts of kindness, innovation, art, some kind of creative endeavors, poetry, art, writing, teaching, etc. So we're asking and we'll answer these big questions this month. Why are we here? Why are we even here? Why do we live? What's our life purpose? And then the power of legacy. So how do you define your contribution goals? We'll focus on that this month, and we'll reflect on our passions. What do we care about? What are we interested in? What are we curious about? We'll identify our strengths and build on our strengths, because we've learned that we get a lot further faster if we build on our strengths than we try to fix what other people think are our weaknesses, or what even we judge to be our weaknesses. We will clarify our values in this area and the other areas and aspects of our life, and make sure that we are setting goals using our goal setting process, using the SOAP framework to deal with any challenges we have in this area. Maybe we're scared to step out of our comfort zone in order to make a difference in the world and in other people's lives. And then we're going to take inspired action. It's like we've been doing every month, but in this area especially, because all the other areas are totally about us, and this area is about how we show up in the world, how we impact others, how we leave our mark, create a legacy, make a difference, make the world a better place because we were here. And I think that deep down, that's what we all want to do. We want to make sure that we're not just here living for selfish pursuits and just for ourselves, although we always are. We want to do something bigger than us, just us as a human being. So today, our task, our action item, our work is to just define contribution to you. I know over the years, my definition of contribution has changed. When I was younger, I had all these huge, grandiose plans about what I was going to do and how I was going to impact the world. And then as I went through different stages of my life, different things became higher priorities and more important. You know, as a mom, and now even as a grandma, making sure that I'm creating and leading and guiding and being a good example for the human beings that are closest to me is my number one priority. I want to be an example, not a warning. And we have the choice in every situation. Am I going to set the good example for someone? I think of examples as good and warnings as maybe I didn't handle that as well as I possibly could have. So we're just going to define for ourselves right now, and then where we're at, and then in the future, what do we want our legacy to be? What do we want, and how do we want to impact things outside of us? Our family, our relationships, our community, our larger global humanity, and the world as a whole. And maybe we don't want to. I mean, maybe that isn't even something you've ever considered, and you don't want to. You just want to be the best mom or the best grandma or the best dad or the best uncle that you could possibly be. Whatever it is for you, that's what we're going to decide, and that's what we're going to focus on this month as we think about the different topics and areas and aspects of contribution and our contribution goals. Any questions, hit me up. Of course, there's a write-up in Guide 17 of the Get Up and Go private Facebook group. I suppose by the end of this year, I'll be able to say that smoothly. So far, it hasn't happened yet. Guide 17, and then again, any other, I've talked about contribution at least probably a dozen times in that group, so you could just go contribution and you could look for different ideas and topics and discussions and definitions of that. Again, these are my perspectives and my point of view. Might not be yours, but it might trigger your thinking and help you decide, hey, this is what it means to me. So your definition of contribution, write it down. That's it. Have an awesome day, and I'll of course be with you tomorrow.